Welcome to beautiful downtown Los Angeles. How Los Angeles homeless crisis got so bad. Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. Let's have some fun here. Take a look at the date. September 22nd, 2015. How Los Angeles home crisis got so bad. 2015, that's 4 years ago. Oh, look at the pretty pictures. Miguel Hernandez, 50. He's 54 now if he's still alive. So how did LA's homeless problem get so bad? That's a question many are asking as Los Angeles elected leaders on Tuesday said they would declare a state of emergency on the growing homeless problem and commit $100 million toward housing other services for homeless people 4 years ago. Let's get back in that time travel machine. Los Angeles homeless crisis, a national disgrace. February 25th, 2018. 3 years after the last one. 1 year ago. Oh, it's cousin Knit. There are a few sites in the world, like Nighttime and Skid Row, the teeming Dickensian, as in Charles Dickens, dystopia in downtown Los Angeles, where homeless and destitute people have been concentrated for more than 100 years. I know it says century. Here, men and women sleep in rows, lined up one after another for blah, 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 blah. That was 2018, so 2015, they spent $100 million. It's 2019. What's happening now? June 2nd, 2019. Rats at the police station. Filth on LA streets. Scenes from the collapse of city that's lost control after spending $100 million. And that's back 4 years ago. God knows how much they've actually spent since then. And if you think it's just Skid Row that looks like this, you haven't been to town in a while. There was an article today also about how the homeless camps are starting to take over behind Disneyland as well. And I seen a bus, the whole reason I'm doing this story is I seen a bus sign yesterday. I looked like crazy online to find it. Couldn't find it. And it said, homelessness has increased 75% in the last 4 years. Well, who'd we elect? Huh? Who did we in California and Los Angeles elect? These are the Democrat leaders, baby. The question that so many are asking Los Angeles elected leaders on Tuesday, yeah, but they all got reelected, didn't they? Yes, they did. And they got reelected, and they got nobody ever gets freaking unelected in this city. Oh, let's see. Los Angeles, home in a big disgrace. I wonder what they say about that back in 2018. Do they mean that we're disgraced because we're disgraceful, or that it's somehow... Let's see, 2018? Yeah, that was Trump president, so they're probably going to blame it on Trump. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Homelessness burst into traditional borders several years ago, spreading out first to the gloomy underpass. Oh, who cares? They're not going to... Whatever. Rats. Yes, rats. Bubonic plague. Typhoid. Typhoid is not in our imagination. It's already there. There was news that the LAPD station on Skid Row was cited by the state for rodent infestation and other unsanitary conditions, and that one employee there was infected with a strain of bacteria that causes typhoid fever. Yep. Let's see. On the radio, they said that there were 2 of them, so this says 1, that says 2. Who knows? Is it the 21st century and the largest city in the state that ranks among the world's most robust economies, or did someone turn back the calendar a few 100 years. Yeah, about 1,000 years. We've got thousands of people huddled on the streets, many of them withering away with physical and mental disease. Sidewalks have disappeared, hidden by tents and the kinds of makeshift shanties you see in third world places. Typhoid and typhus are in the news, and an army of rodents is on the move. Yep. I pass them every Tuesday night. I don't like it, but I do. Let's see, what else do we have? Los Angeles, this is New York picking on us. New York. Los Angeles is now giant trash receptacle, says a columnist. Well, so does everybody who lives there and looks around. A swath of Los Angeles has developed into a wasteland with rats scurrying among piles of decaying garbage. Oh, it's so true. It's so true. I go by them and I'm like, please don't bite me. Please don't bite me. And now I find out, you don't even have to worry about them biting you. You just merely have to worry about getting the bubonic plague from them. The decay covers large chunks of Skid Row. I like the way they only pick on Skid Row. It is so many more places than that. So to be the base, around 4,200 homeless people on one LAPD officer is believed to have contracted typhoid from the miasma. Miasma. How many people even know what miasma is in the 21st century? I know it because it's in Peter Pan and I looked it up. Let's see, what else is New York picking on us about? Inside the squalor of Skid Row is typhoid scare grips Los Angeles and bubonic plague, according to Dr. Drew. He thinks it's already here. Is this the same story with just a different headline? Pretty much. They reworded it a little bit. Yep, so this is beautiful downtown Los Angeles. This is what happens when you vote Democrat, vote Democrat, vote Democrat, vote Democrat, and never, ever, ever vote for an opposing party. This is what you get. From 2015, how Los Angeles homeless crisis got so bad, to 2019. Hello, typhoid. Hello, bubonic plague. Hello, death to everybody in the city. I don't even know if they cover tuberculosis in this, but tuberculosis in California is spreading like crazy. Most employers are now requiring you to get TB tested. And how did all these diseases get in America? Well, considering they were all eradicated in the United States of America before 2006, and you have to get your shots to visit this country legally, so who brought us all these diseases? Well, let's just see. You carry them in by coming in illegally. And there you go. I hope to have a couple of funny stories coming your way now that we've gone over this. But it's just that bus stop sign. Not bus stop. It was actually on the bus. When it said the homeless had increased 75% in 4 years. I'm like, and it needs to say underneath it. And it did not. And who were the elected officials that let this happen? And why are they still in power? Because anybody who doesn't live in California, when you guys make fun of us California people, you're right. You're right. Help us, please. We're ridiculous. We're absolutely ridiculous. So how much are we spending? Well, let's take a look. LA officials delay the 2019 homeless numbers to try to spend sharp rise despite $619 million in spending. Pretty sure that's over $500 million. I think. Yeah, $500 million. Whew. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Historically, the count, which found 53 to 195 homeless in Los Angeles in 2018. Yes, remember 2018 when it had gotten out of control, is released publicly on May 31st. However, this year, at the last moment, and with little explanation, officials announced that the release of the homeless count would be pushed back until this Tuesday. Several housing and homeless advocates believe the delay was called to allow public officials time to craft spin on an expected steep increase in LA's homeless numbers. And you expect what when you keep electing the same people that all the way back in 2018 when they were only going to spend $100 million. Now we're at $619 million in 4 years. Why would you expect them to do anything different? They're not going to fix it. You're going to have to elect different people, possibly from a different party. Something to think about. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family, and we'll see you in the future.